Learning English through fun and real stories is one of the best ways to improve your language skills without feeling like you are studying. When you hear stories about surprising and funny moments, your brain naturally remembers new words and useful phrases. If you enjoy learning like this, please subscribe to Reeling, hit the like button, and share this video with your friends to help us create more stories you love. Now, here is a story about Tom's unexpected adventure in Prague that you will never forget. Tom loved traveling alone and exploring new cities. One bright spring day, he was wandering the charming streets of Prague, a city famous for its beautiful old buildings, lively squares, and rich history. While walking near the famous old town square, Tom saw a big group of people dressed very nicely. The women wore colorful dresses, and the men looked sharp in suits. He was curious and went closer to see what was happening. It turned out to be a wedding ceremony. The bride and groom were surrounded by friends and family, and everyone looked very happy and excited. The sun was shining brightly, and the sound of cheerful music filled the air. Tom decided to take a break and sat down on a low stone wall nearby. From his seat, he had a perfect view of the couple and the crowd. Suddenly, someone behind him started arranging people for a big group photo. Without thinking much about it, Tom stayed seated and relaxed. The photographer began to give directions. The bride and groom stood in the middle, and everyone else lined up around them. Tom was still sitting quietly, not realizing that he was actually right in the middle of the group picture. When the photographer shouted, "Smile!" Tom saw many people looking at him and smiling. At that moment, Tom realized he had accidentally become part of a stranger's wedding photo. He quickly stood up and apologized silently, feeling a little embarrassed but also amused by the situation. Tom continued his walk, laughing quietly to himself. He thought about how sometimes the best travel memories come from unexpected moments like this. He also learned to always pay attention to his surroundings. Walking through the narrow cobblestone streets, he noticed little shops with handmade souvenirs and small cafes filled with the smell of fresh coffee and pastries. Suddenly, Tom heard soft music coming from a small square. He followed the sound and found a street performer playing a violin beautifully. The music was so peaceful that Tom stood there for a long time, feeling relaxed and happy. This simple moment added a special feeling to his day. Tom then decided to visit a famous coffee shop nearby. He ordered a cup of hot chocolate, which was rich and creamy. While drinking, he watched the people passing by, families, tourists, and street artists. Everything seemed so alive and full of stories. Throughout his day in Prague, Tom met many friendly people. Some tried to help him when he looked at maps confused, and others shared quick smiles that made him feel welcome. Even though he did not speak much Czech, the kindness of strangers made the city feel like home. At the end of the day, Tom sat by the river watching the sunset. The sky turned orange and pink, and the lights of the city started to sparkle. He felt grateful for the chance to explore such a beautiful place and to have funny memories to tell later. Through Tom's story, you have naturally learned useful English phrases such as wedding ceremony, bride and groom, group photo, crowd, photographer, apologize, and embarrassed. You also practiced the past simple tense to tell what happened step by step. Additionally, you encountered descriptive words like colorful, sharp, cheerful, and peaceful, which help make stories more interesting. This is how stories help you improve your English without boring drills or memorizing lists. You get to enjoy the language while learning new words and sentence structures. This is the power of storytelling. You have learned all these words and expressions without even trying hard. This is the magic of listening to real stories. Learning feels natural and fun. Have you ever been in a funny or unexpected situation while traveling? Write your story in the comments below. I am excited to read what happened to you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Reeling, and share it with your friends. More amazing stories are coming soon to help you learn English with fun. Thank you for watching. See you in the next story.